Hey! Today we're chasing Blue Slip. The car is semi-ready. We're going for tyres today. I went and picked up some jack stands. So now, bad boy is up on the stands. Wheels coming off, getting sent in the truck, and then taking them down to good old Tempe tyres, and then Blue Slip ahead, boys. Hey! Alright, so while we were waiting, we bought some new toys. This is a much better box than this. This is what I had sitting there. I can fuck right off, and I think that's going to be a lot easier to use. For now, we've got the new socket set, so I'll test that bad boy out. Hardware, shit like that. It's the other socket set, grinder. So for now, that's alright. But the tyres came back. They're on, torqued up nice and tight. I don't know what pressure they're at, so I'm assuming they're probably at like 32 psi or something, which is close enough to what I want it for. Took it for a little cheeky spin. It feels better, but I think it needs an alignment still. Plus, I would assume maybe they need to be warmed up or worn in a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty good for now. That's one step closer to Blue Slip. I have to wait for Monday. The guy who's doing the Blue Slip is speaking to my mechanic. He's probably just going to get the rundown. If he thinks it's going to be too sus, he might not do it. But if Doug, my very good friend, says, hey, yep, it's all good, then most likely this coming week I'll have the Blue Slip. I got to take the plates in and we'll go from there.
Wait, I want the photos. Get photos and videos from it, have you?
Yeah.
Do it really quick. Huh? Why are you called that? You can't.
Hey! Alright, so it's been a few days since we put the tyres on. We got a head unit, which I will show. Tyres looking good. Okay. Went for a double din, Apple CarPlay. It's gonna be nice. I think just with navigating and using the car, it's gonna be better. A little bit of a pain to get in, but she's in. Works pretty good. Let's make sure it turns on. I'm gonna try and give installing the reverse camera a go. See how that works, but yeah, it's pretty good. I've also got to find a spot for these USBs because it comes with two ports. One would be for controlling the music, and the other would be for, I'm just assuming, like maybe you could plug a USB in and maybe charge a phone or whatever. So maybe I'll have one of the USBs maybe sticking out in one of these slots, so if the passenger wanted to charge, and then in the center console we'll have something, probably the main USB for my phone, charge, play music, stuff like that. So let's play something that you can see. It's playing. I've got two 6-inch speakers at the front. That's what's being used right now. They're nice, just the basic kickers. I was gonna put 6.9s back here. There's an open spot for them, but I'll wait till everything's registered before I start going ham with that. And there's two parcel tray speakers, but they're pretty rubbish, to be honest. They sound like shit. So that's where it's at now. I'll give installing the camera view a go and see how it goes. Hey! Alright. Fucking registered. Look at the size of this cunt. She's on, boys. She's on the road. Fucking tires. Boom. Bulbs were changed. So the guy who did the blue slip can't get fucked now. The leak still going. Needs a badge. Needs a dart.
How's it going, mate?
Oh yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Hey! So, it's been a few days, or 2 days really, of the Prelude being on the road. Today, I've had a crack at getting this reverse camera in. So, I mounted it up yesterday. It seems pretty solid. I'll take the little plastic off after. So what I've had to do is take off the little plastic thing around the license plate, and then I could drill a hole, pretty much snake the cables through, tie them down here. The cables sort of neatly go there, down in there. I gotta put the fucking trims back on, that's fine. And then I have taken the interior off. I routed it through, went underneath here, went underneath this little carpet, snaked it under, it's sitting through, and then it sort of comes out there. So now I'm going to take off the center console and then connect it all up and give it a test. Now, normally you shouldn't put anything back when you haven't tested it first, but I've got big dick syndrome and she'll be right, so that's where I'm at. I'll update you in a second. Hey! Alright, update. So it's been, what's today? Today's Wednesday. Last Thursday is when the Prelude got on the road, so I'll give you an update. Still haven't cleaned it, so it's pretty dirty. But the inside, pretty fresh. Pretty nice and fresh. So it's all kind of put back together. The head unit works beautifully. Reverse camera, it's all done. Here's the camera. Boot sort of intact. So, problem is the speedo. The speedo is sort of going up and down, doesn't really measure the speed accurately. I've done a bit of research. I've had my speed sensor replaced. I'd hope to God that it's not the cluster, but I think it's going to end up being the cluster. It's going in on this coming Monday. I'm dropping it off at Doug's. He's going to fix that pesky coolant leak, and then I got him to order me another speed sensor. If it's still happening afterwards, I'm going to have to pull the cluster out, resolder all the connections. I think the same goes for my climate control. The little buttons don't actually light up or engage, so air just comes out anywhere and I can't focus it, whether on me or on the windscreen or whatever, wherever it needs to go. So I think I've seen some videos and I'm gonna have to resolder some of the connections there. It's a common problem for my car apparently. But yeah, she's on. The little running lights have been put on, both of them connected into my headlights, and yeah, so that's where we're at.